Hello junkies, and welcome to another review of the X-Force wave from the new Marvel Legends series. Now, as you can see, today we're reviewing the Wolverine, the Uncanny X-Force Wolverine. If you're really getting into it, the nitty-gritty, the details, this is not the only Wolverine to come out this year. As you can see, Marvel knows what sells. Or should we say Hasbro knows what sells. And we are actually present with 3 of the latest Wolverines. I believe it might go this one, that one, depending on how these waves are dropping. Here we have the Toy Biz style retro Marvel Legend Wolverine. We have the Marvel 80th anniversary Wolverine that comes with the Hulk. And now we have the X-Force Wolverine. I call this the Red Eye Wolverine. So let's get to it. This is an incredible figure. I really like the details here. However, as it comes down to all of the Wolverines right now, it's all about the claws. How good do these claws look? Now, they feel good. They're a whole different type of style of plastic and everything. However, some claws are all bent up and some aren't straight. These claws are almost exaggerated. So this is what's going to come down to me, is for the claws. Now, since I am not keeping any of these boxes, I'm really not going to be delicate in opening him up out of the plastic coffin. But as you can see, already kind of on the shorter side, which is proper for the Wolverine. I don't think we've released an Ultimate Wolverine yet that would be in the style of the now defunct Marvel comic line. But that'd be different. It'd be different. So we got him out of the plastic coffin. And as you can see, he comes with a vicious, also red-eyed Wendigo face. This sculpt here, look at these teeth. We got blood on them. The hair is fantastic. Nice little head joint here to go back and forth. Now, as you know, we've already reviewed the Guardian, so we would put this in here, and it's already going to have like a bent angle on it, so it's definitely going to be a little bit lower, which is good that we're able to move his chest back. But this comes with the Guardian, this piece right here, and we do have Nightcrawler's arm, the arm Nightcrawler came with. Is it the left arm? The left arm. So we'll get to that in its own review down the stretch here. But today, right now, I shouldn't say today, because I'm probably doing several of these. This moment, it's all about this Wolverine. Now, let's get right to, got a lot of body parts laying around back here. Let's get right down to these claws. Look at this. So Marvel and Hasbro, I mean, for as many times as they're releasing this character, it's nice to see little subtle changes. So one of the vast improvements that we have here is that we have the hair on the arms now, which is clearly evident in this one. But we have the hair on the arms, which is really it's a layer of paint. It's not ingrained in there or driven in, but it's definitely given that extra character. That was one thing that I did not particularly like on this Wolverine. And his arm looks bigger too. So I guess he's older. Kind of weird. But it's a different sculpt, and that's what's kind of nice about this. I mean, we do have different Wolverines here, different chests. It's a different sculpt, but yet somehow still the same character. But that's what's great about these characters, is that each artist interprets the character different, and that's how we have to look at them. We can't say, oh, this Wolverine, his chest, his arms are bigger or different. But that's how the artist drew him that day. Now, okay, I'm getting the football joints out here. Just trying to get him a little bit. And we do have a loose belt, but I want to give him something a little bit different. And I'm going to do an instant pose here. So let's zoom back out. Ooh, arms. Love the boots here. But I want to give him like more of a crouch, like at the front of this team. Now, the thing about the X-Force wave, and I think it's funny that they call it the X-Force wave, is that we've had X-23 already in this color scheme, and we've also had Deadpool in this color scheme. Yet, none of those characters have been re-released in this wave, and yet most people are referring to this as the X-Force wave. So, don't quite know why that is, but yeah, he's a solid figure. Now, we do a little bit of, it's just a little bit of excess plastic came right off. So, it's a nice detail here. Let's just move him over here to the center a little bit. So nice detail. The claws are great. They just have that awesome kind of comic book quality to them that you really, really want to see. And give them something different. Let's give me something different. This is the Black Ops X-Men. Why this has to be on here and not on the boot, I'll never know. I think it looks stupid that they do this. I don't understand why we have to do this. But now it looks as if the paint's already come off here. Now, the brilliance of Hasbro sending me a case is that you can see the paint here not the same. So we've already got some weathering already here, and it's not consistent. So I'm scratching it pretty hard, but it's not coming off. So it's a paint variant, but not in a collectible sense, just it's getting a little worn. But clearly it's gray underneath. So like this, we really got this nice shoulder joint here. He's able to have his muscles here, yet able to bend the claws back so that we can probably do a version of the fastball special if we really wanted to have him fly through. Oop, I just popped his head off. So I always think it's funny, they give these characters so much neck space and then you can't put their head up, so he'd be coming at you like that. It's a decent Wolverine. But my thing is with Wolverines is how many Wolverines do you really, really need? And I think this one is nice. I think if this is the only Wolverine you buy this year, you're going to be happy. However, little dude, just a little tough to get him to stay up on his own. And I don't use a stand because I think that's cheating. So there he is standing on his own, and he went right down. There he is standing. There we go. Now I got him up. There he is standing on his own. I still think this, and believe it or not, I think this is the Wolverine that you probably questioned why, and yet it was the one it's the one you're going to be the most happy with this year. Had a couple people complain about this one and said that it looked like the paint was bad. I think the paint is actually fantastic. I just think he looks worn and weathered. And I think they were complaining about the shoulders. I think that's what they were kind of bitching and complaining about. I think it's great that you could use this Wolverine almost as your Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends Wolverine if you really wanted to. However, the X-Force Wolverine, the Uncanny X-Force Wolverine, I think is a solid addition. I'm happy for the Build-A-Figure piece. But again, do I really need another Wolverine? He sells well. I understand that. That's why Hasbro has to keep making them. Marvel has to keep releasing them. But making two of this guy in every case that goes out seems a bit excessive to me. Maybe just one, not two. Give us two of somebody else. Maybe Mr. Sinister. That would probably be my most logical choice. I mean, we're already getting two Nightcrawlers, two Wolverines, and I'd say the only other character that you probably really, really can't live without is Mr. Sinister. Yeah, Mr. Sinister's the one. So I do like this Wolverine. I think he's going to look great for Black Ops missions. I really wish I had the other members that have been released, X-23 and Deadpool, so that I could put them all together and start building that team. So it's something to go back and look for, junkies. So this is Bob signing off. Have a good afternoon.